Hello friends. In the previous Yoga Sutra 1.9, Patanjali talks about Vikalpa or imagination, which means usage of words that are devoid of an actual object. Now, this imagination can happen either during our waking hours or when we are asleep. Imagination during sleep is nothing but our dreams. But do we always dream when we sleep? Or could sleep be free of dreams? Answers to these questions lie in the Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.10, which reads Abhav Pratyaya Lambana Vrittir Nidra, which is translated as deep sleep is that state of mind which is based on an absence of any content. In order to understand this better, let us look into the constituent words of the sutra, which are abhav, pratyaya, alambana, vrittihi, and nidra. The first word is abhav, which means absence or lack. The second word pratyaya in yogic terminology refers to mental experience or content of the mind. For example, a rose flower, when sensed together by our eyes and nose, are presented to the mind in order to form a cohesive experience or pratyay. This word has been used numerous times by Patanjali in this text. The third word is alambana, which means support or to sustain. Now, if we arrange the first three words in tandem, it refers to a state which has no support for mental experience. The fourth word is vrittihi, which refers to the changing states of mind, which is discussed elaborately in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.2. The fifth and the final word is nidra, which refers to a state of deep and dreamless sleep and is the subject matter of this sutra. So, in totality, this sutra means deep sleep is that state of mind in which there is an absence of all mental experience. Hence, this state is different from sleep which is filled with dreams. The state of deep sleep is also called Shushupti in Sanskrit. And sleep with dreams is called Swapnavastha. Interestingly, there is a difference of opinion among various schools of Indian philosophy on whether Nidra should be considered to be a vritti or not. As Patanjali has defined in Yoga Sutra 1.2, vritti essentially refers to the changing states of the mind. But as per this sutra, Nidra is a state which does not have any modifications or experiences in the form of dreams. Then why is it classified as a vritti? The important point here is that although Nidra is more steady than other vrittis, it is also not a permanent state of the mind, since a person in Nidra state eventually wakes up. Hence, from this perspective, Nidra is also another kind of vritti. In order to register his firm opinion on this matter, Patanjali specifically uses the word vritti while describing Nidra in this sutra, but not while describing the four other vrittis in the Yoga Sutra 1.7 to 1.11. So, now that we understand Nidra, what exactly is the difference between Nidra and Swapnavastha? The main difference is that of Smriti or memory, which is the fifth and the final vritti elaborated upon in the next sutra. Till then, stay connected.